I'm Professor Michael Gugis, and I'm here to show you how to use your smartphone to make a decent video for our speech class. There's certain requirements for the speeches that you're going to upload, and I'm going to show you how to do it really simply, really easily. Give you a couple of tips about it as we go along. The equipment that you'll need is going to require a trip to the 99-cent store, and you'll have to get a little tripod for your smartphone. You don't want to try to hand hold the smartphone during a speech. Believe me, no matter how cool it looks on Facebook, it does not look professional. So our camera person, the lovely and talented Sandy Gugis, my wife, is going to first turn the camera towards our little setup here, and you can see that I have a stack of boxes. Now you know what kind of cereal I eat, and a little tripod on top of the boxes holding the smartphone. Now, why am I doing this? Because you want, as much as possible, you want the camera on the phone to be roughly at eye level when you shoot it. Okay? You don't want people looking up your nose, and you don't want people looking down at the top of your head. In public speaking, eye contact is critical, and the best way to make eye contact using a video is to make sure that the camera is roughly at eye level. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you what the image should look like on the screen of your smartphone while I'm shooting it, or while you're shooting it, I should say. The requirements that I've laid out in the class say that you need to shoot for the first 3 speeches, I think, from the waist up. So I want to show you what that looks like. I'm going to turn on the camera, and then I'm going to stand up, and Sandy is going to shoot a picture of what the camera looks like. So, there we go. And so, you'll note that while I'm standing here, I'm basically from the waist up. I don't have a whole lot of room over my head. You can clearly see me gesturing. And since the video is probably going to be high enough resolution, you should also actually be able to see facial gestures and that sort of thing. Okay? So this is basically how you're going to want the video to look when you are recording it. All right, Sandy, you have a seat. Give them a couple more tips, and then we'll wrap this up. I've got one of my dogs sitting over here, and he's behind the little doggy gate. He's like he's in doggy jail. You'll note that while the lighting here isn't great, we're shooting it at night, but I've got light sources from in front of me, off to the side of me, coming out of the kitchen, further out of the living room. Basically, you want as much light as you can. Okay? It eliminates shadows. It makes you look more natural. I understand that you're not a director, you're not a lighting technician, and that's all just fine. But just remember that. Here's the most important thing about lighting. Do not aim the camera into a light source, like a lamp behind you, or like a window with the sun behind it during the daytime. It washes everything out, and you look like a shadow or a silhouette. It's a cool special effect, not what we're looking for in speech class. So I hope that helps. That should give you an idea of some of the equipment that you need to use. It should give you an idea of how to set it up, and it'll give you a very good idea of what it's supposed to look like when you are actually recording your presentations. Here's the little jailbird right here. This is Mojo. He's adorable, right? Remember, never work with children or pets, okay? If they do the job right, they steal the scene. If they act up, it's just nothing but chaos. See you in class.